My name is Matt Bacon. I am 21 years old and I'm a Recycler 3 for Rocks on campus.
My name's Alex Fleming. I'm a Recycler 3 and I'm 20 years old.
My name is Rick Pine. I am 21 years old and I am formerly employed at Rocks, the recycling program at Keene State.
I major in political science.
Journalism and minor in environmental studies.
I am a safety studies major and I am a senior.
In high school, it was just the only thing that really caught my interest at the end of senior year. It drove me to want to go to college. So I guess I pursued that and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
I really don't know, but I was thinking just wander around, study the environment, and was right about it.
What's the $1 million question, Tyler? I don't have any idea.
Recycler 3 is basically the person who's in charge of making sure everything gets done on the route. So normally we work in about groups of 4 and we go around campus doing all the recycling and taking it all out. And the Recycler 3 is the person who answers to the boss. Recycler 1s are just basically the new guys. They get paid minimum, and after you've been on the job for about a semester or 2, you become a Recycler 2 by default, and you just get a pay bump. And Recycler 3s, you ask Heather Greenwood, who's our boss, and she'll run you through a test to make sure you've got the route down and all the skills you need to walk people through the route.
I started working for the organization EcoReps on campus my freshman year, just looking for on-campus jobs because I work study. And the summer after my sophomore year, I worked over the summer for Rocks, and I guess I just stuck with it. I kind of like the manual labor aspect of it. They are 2 separate organizations, just to make that clear. One's education, one's kind of hands-on performance of the concepts.
And that's what you do, right?
Yeah, I actually go into buildings and take the recycling out, per se.
Well, there was an opportunity to work at the summer at Rocks, and myself, I do not like to go home in the summer, so I try and stay in Keene, and I was not offered the ability to work over the summer, so I had to find a new means of employment, and I never came back.
Well, I went on Keene's website because I needed a job, and I didn't have a car, so I tried to find a job on campus, and they were pretty much the only ones available without work study.
Rocks stands for Recycling on Campus Keene State, and we just operate and maintain the waste stream on campus, just to keep the trash out of recycling and vice versa. We take care of compost and stuff.
Recycling on campus, Keene State. It's the most forced acronym ever, but
Recycling on campus, Keene State. Doesn't really work that well, but it sounds cool. Rocks. Recycling rocks.
There's 2 4-hour shifts in the day, the AM and the PM shift, and they'll each get a work order, like any sort of maintenance. I guess anyone on campus would. I know maintenance would. It's just a list of things to accomplish, and you just do that throughout your shift. It's just at buildings or res halls or at the student center and get the compost and stuff. It's pretty easy. It's straightforward. We operate a box truck. We don't need a CDL for it or anything, but we do have to get defensive driving for the campus certification and everything like that. And that's about it. Sometimes we operate the gem cars or not the Kubotas, but the golf carts on campus and stuff too in the summer. That's about it.
we're the garbage men, except with all the recyclables. So you may have noticed that outside a lot of the dorms, there's these green painted sheds, and they'll have signs that say paper and bottles and cans, and people throw all their recyclables in there, hopefully, and we come by and exchange the toters and take them down to the grounds area, which is by the Schwillat River, and dump them into dumpsters for grounds to take care of.
Takes the majority of the rubbish on campus that is recyclable and then sees to it that it is recycled. That's plastic bottles, coffee cups, and then even down to the offices and the teachers who make paper waste. All that can be recycled, and 90% of it is.
You just gotta want to get all the stuff done. I don't know, if you're not motivated to finish, you won't finish. But if you are motivated to finish, you'll probably finish early. You just gotta really want to. It's gross work. We do dig through trash basically, so you gotta want to be able to overcome doing that.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. Like, it's definitely one of the harder on-campus jobs because of all the physical activity, but the people I work with are just awesome, so it's worth it.
I mean, it's definitely good to be working towards something that benefits the environment, and that's fun to do. Not many people our age are able to work at jobs that do that. So there was a strong sense of fulfillment in what I was doing.
That's like one of the best parts. Like our crew is really good, and you're all of, you kind of, you work together a lot. You work with the same people every week, so you get to know each other really well. It's cool.
Well, our IDs from 8 to 4 were able to access any on-campus building, so waiting for someone to open a door for you if you had to go see a friend or do whatever was no longer an issue, so that made it pretty cool. Kind of like a skeleton key of sorts.
You meet a lot of people, you get to see every building on campus and like all the secret little niches and entrances, and you're basically making the campus more sustainable, so it's a lot better for the environment.
I can't think of anyone on my crew that would complain about other like employees' work ethics or our boss at all. I mean, some people aren't really ready for the fact that it's gross, and that bothers some people. But I think for the most part, yeah, we're a happy bunch of kids. We're all laughing the whole time. We kind of gotta. So, you know, it's good. It was about a 50-50 split. I think we might have like a little overshadowing of more guys than gals now. But I mean, when I joined, I think it was mostly females, and it's like slowly transitioned. It's cool, yeah. I mean, they don't mind, you know, getting gross. It's cool.
You know, when you're working with people, it's better to like them than not like them, because you're gonna see them a lot, and you're gonna be forced to be with them, so you might as well be on good terms.
You need a pretty good work ethic. It's not just standing around and getting paid. You need to be able to move around campus and get through all the buildings in a timely manner. And you need to make sure everything's getting done right, because a lot of people on campus depend on us for getting right of their job.
We gotta be on the ball, see, because a lot of people want to drag it out, and that's not what you want to do. You want to get everything done, do a little extra work, and there's a good chance to probably get out of there 30 minutes, 45 minutes early. I like to work well and fast, so I try to be as efficient as possible, so I just say I had a very good work ethic.
I like to think it's pretty good, but I just try to bang through everything as efficiently as possible and try to I guess inspire people into working harder.
You find some weird stuff. I don't know. I found like full cardboard cutouts of politicians with like lewd drawings. You find like used condoms. We found a diaper. We found like the tower of a computer, but someone opened it up and then threw up inside of it, and then just like left it. Like that was crazy. You find a lot of cool stuff too, because we do like electronics waste recycling. So when you go through the MAC, you find like all the 70s like reel-to-reel tape editing machines that they're throwing away, and like all the old sound design stuff. It's cool. You do dig through some stuff. But yeah, I guess maybe the diaper would be the weirdest, because I'm confused as to why it was like in the trash.
We find a lot of disgusting stuff. Like we found tampons, used condoms. Like earlier in the semester, a diaper fell out and hit my arm. So yeah, we find a lot of crazy stuff. But also when buildings get rid of junk and like people clean out offices, like the Thorn, they throw out a lot of art prints, and so when we're throwing that stuff out, I just go through it and pick out the stuff I like, and I get a lot of cool decorations for my room.
One time, I found fireworks, and that was crazy. Shot them off at Goose Pond, and it was a hoot.
We actually just got an award from the EPA, which we might have to do some research on that one, because I forget what it's called, but we're leading our college is pretty much one of the most sustainable colleges in the United States, so, and I think we definitely help towards that.
That's kind of hard, because how many college students in dorms, which is the main people we're dealing with, really even care? Like they'll be drunk, they'll take all their beer bottles, whatever, like they'll smash them, they'll throw them places. Like there's not really, when it comes to drunken shenanigans, there's not ever a precedent for let's recycle what we're doing, because majority, well, all of it, cans, bottles, is recyclable. But no one really has that. Just kind of litter it everywhere.
You can email Heather Greenwood, and her office is in Jocelyn in the basement. And it's just this big old square office, and there's a little lady with glasses in there, and she's in charge of the program. But we usually only hire people at the beginning of the semester.
Face value without realizing really what we do, I think to the average student it wouldn't be that different. I guess maybe it'd even be less work because they wouldn't have to sort the recycling. But the impact we make, like just reducing food waste, we take out all the compost from the DC and the student center, like stuff like that, the number crunching stuff. Like
Yeah.
we do reuse, reduce, and recycle our waste like a lot, like an absurd amount, and that would be noticeable. I think our waste numbers would be way higher. There might be like right now the trash goes in basically the back of grounds, like the Whitcomb building. That might be bigger. We might not have local day and stuff like that. That's like a big stretch, but that's like all part of this whole. We're all kind of connected, you know. I feel like this is like a big part of the sustainability thing at Keene State. And I feel like it would be a lot less just green and like eco-friendly here, you know.